let's talk about Time King's Modern War and Medieval Ages for Nintendo Switch or Switch 2. This is an indie game. Now, don't get me wrong, for $3 currently as of May 6th of 2026. That's what I was, getting it for on the eShop, and normally it runs about $10 USD. But for $3, I guess it's not so bad overall. I mean, not the greatest indie game I have so far played on the Switch, but the idea behind this is modern firepower, medieval chaos, survive the impossible. You enter a war zone where history and modern combat collide. First off, I've not had any of that, where I thought it would be oh, this would be really cool. You get hordes of knights and all these kind of things, archers. No, I definitely had not had any of that type of gameplay. There are 4 missions you do. The most I had was 100 enemies, and towards the end there was a timer that you had to beat, but that was about it. Now it says even on the game overview, you take an experience missions to push your combat skills to the limit. I don't know what combat skills to the limit. The only thing is that getting used to the controls are absolutely, in my opinion, not the greatest of the controls. I mean, using the Joy-Cons or even a Pro controller still wasn't the greatest. You can change the sensitivity, but even then too, it was still way off, which is kind of nice in a sense of this, where the rifle it does have recoil, which I guess kind of gives you that modern feel. But even then too, even the game talks about key features where you step into a role of a modern soldier fighting medieval war environment, use advanced weapons like rifles, pistols, and grenades against traditional armies. The only weapon I've got was the rifle. Didn't get a pistol, or couldn't find a pistol. Grenades you do get, which was fine, and even then too, that was a whole weird concept of how that actually worked. You face increasingly difficulty with stronger enemies and more complex missions. Again, with my gameplay, I did not come across any complex or anything like that. There's 4 missions you do. I've tried to play them at least once, more than twice each mission, to see if maybe it does something else. At least in my gameplay, I don't know if it's a bug, but it did not do any of that. So that's a little weird to have that kind of descriptions. But if anyone plays it, let me know if you are getting more than just 4 missions. I don't know if there was a DLC, but I didn't see anything. Also too, the little red box that just drops down, that's basically your loot. And it would be nice to have different weapon choices to select from, or when you upgrade. But yeah, for $3, I guess it's okay if you just want to quickly just play I don't know, a little bit of a horde style enemy, FPS kind of thing. Sure, for $3, not so bad. But for $10, normally, probably would skip this game, in my opinion. But if you are playing this, let me know. And also too, if you have any recommendations for indie games, drop them in the comments here. Engage with this video, and also to hit that sub button. I really appreciate that. Helps the channel grow. And like I always say, always be saving. And guys, until next video, see you around.